Good morning, students. It's Miss V. This is going to be me creating a histogram example for you guys to look back on when you create your own very soon. So our first step is to look at our data set. So this is our data set. Our data set is based on students in Miss V's class, and we have all of their names, as well as how tall they are, their height in inches, which are these numbers on the right. So I'm going to move this up here so we can still look at it. But now we're going to look at our numbers and figure out where we want our bins to be. So our bins are going to be our range that we use to make our bars in our histogram chart. So I can see right now that our lowest number in inches is 51. So 51 is our lowest. This is going to be our low. And our highest, I believe, is 62. And these are both in inches. So we need to think about these numbers when we create our bins. So now that we have that out of the way, we are going to create our axes. So first, we're going to make our axis going up and down, and our side to side axis. Perfect. So I'm just going to draw some lines on, which are going to be where our bins are. I'm trying to make these evenly spread apart. And I'm also going to make some on the lines on our left hand side as well. So now we're going to add some labels. So at the bottom of our chart, the one that's going side to side, this is going to be our height ranges. So we're going to call this height. We know that this is in inches. And then on our left side, this is going to be number of students that fall within those ranges. So I'm just going to say number of students. Next, we're going to go back to the top of our thing where we talked about the low and our high. So I'm thinking that we should do each of our bins with 2 inches each, which means that this first bin would be heights 51 to 52, and then 53 to 54, 55 to 56, 57 to 58, and so on. So I'm going to label that right now very quickly. I'm actually even going to turn my page sideways just so I can write them nicer. I'm not even going to need this last bin, but I drew it on there anyways. You can always extend your graph if you need to. So now we're going to go back. We're going to look at our chart. Oops. You guys can see that. And we're going to figure out how many people are 51 to 52 inches tall. So looking at our data set, I can see 1, 2, 3 students who are 51 to 52 inches tall. So then I know that I need to make my bar 3 students high. So this equals 1 student, 2 students, 3 students, and I'll make my bar from there. And we could color them in, but I'm just gonna not and save time. So then we're going to do the same all the way down. I'll come back in just a second. So this is the final histogram we were able to create together with our data set that I provided about the heights of our students. Mango is very excited to see all the histograms that you guys create.